Hey everyone, with the 500 subscriber mark right around the corner, I thought now would be the perfect time to do my 500 pack opening featuring sets all the way back from Black and White, ignore the Heart Gold Soul Silver, all the way from Black and White, all the way up to Vivid Voltage, the most newest set. Any leftovers you see, all the trade locked packs, I'm saving those for my 1000 pack opening when I reach 1000 subscribers, so if you want to help make that happen faster, please subscribe. There's a lot to get to, so I won't bore you too much, and I will start with Rebel Clash. I have 2 booster boxes of Rebel Clash to open, the 30 trade lock packs again, they'll be saved for later. And I just want to find out, is Rebel Clash good? Is Rebel Clash bad? I badmouth it all the time, so I want to know definitively, is Rebel Clash good? Just like my previous pack opening, I'm doing another giveaway. I've simplified the process this time around, so listen up. First off, just subscribe. That's it, subscribe. Second, leave a comment letting me know which ultra rare I pull that you want and your PTCGO username. Third, send me a friend request in the game. My username is TrustYourPilot, obviously. And then in a few days or a week or so, probably less than a week, I'll go through all the comments on the video and send people the cards in game. This should just create a lot less work for me. And as for the stipulations, if multiple people want the same card, I'll just pick randomly between them. And make sure you have something for trade in your collection. So just make sure that you click this button to mark it for trade. And if you don't have anything, okay, I got a lot of stuff. If you don't have anything, just go to the shop, go to gameplay, and spend 55 coins on this because items are tradable, so it's tradable. So if you get that, buy it and then mark it for trade. So it's very simple. And if I happen to pull something worth a lot of packs, like a secret rare quick ball, or maybe anything worth more than 10 packs, I'm going to have to keep it because obviously I don't have enough to do a 750 pack opening and a 1000 pack opening. That's right. I'm crazy enough to contemplate doing 750 pack opening as well. Pretty much, I enjoy giving cards away. I enjoy opening packs. So if this does well enough, I will open 750 packs and then 1000 packs when I hit 1000 subscribers. Just that is the number I'm trying to hit, so I'm doing everything I can and I need your help. So to recap, subscribe, leave a comment with what you want and your username and send me a friend request, and then I'll probably just send you a trade. Keep in mind that trades expire after 24 hours, so I'll leave a comment in the video when all the trades have been sent, just so you know when to actually check your trades. But aside from all that, just go crazy. I think I said in my previous video that I'd give away 7 cards, and I just gave away a card to every person who wanted one in the comments. So the amount I give away this time depends on how many pulls I get and how many comments I get. Obviously, it'd be great to cross, well over 500 subscribers this way, but as long as a lot of my regulars comment and get some cards, I'm happy. But I've rambled on too long. I'm going to blaze through this. Let's see what happens. All right, I have to go back to the carousel, and I'm going to do it in pretty much a random order, but definitely starting off with all the Rebel Clash, and this is just going to be crazy. Hopefully this doesn't take an hour, so I'm going to try and just rush through it. And the first pull is a Full Art Milo. That is not really worth anything, so if you want that, just let me know, because I'm happy to give that away, and that's not the good Snorlax. There's a very good Snorlax in Standard, the one from Vivid Voltage, but this one, not so much. And I'm guaranteeing you, I will make Galarian Runerigus work one day. Whether that's with Donphan or another card that comes out one day, it will happen. But like I said, Rebel Clash, I want to see, is this set good? Is this set bad? I think it's bad. There's the Cinderace V. There's just not a whole lot of excitement in the set. Yes, Horror Psychic Energy is really good. There's been a lot of sets. I might get some things mixed up. I think Dragapult and Boltund are in the set, and those are both very good. But it lacks that excitement factor. Every other set in Standard, I'd even... Really? And I think I've pulled like a Galar Mine in every pack. That's weird. But, I don't find that much excitement in this set. So we'll find out. And if I randomly just stop talking and there's just silence on my end, it's because I'm writing down, all my pulls, or I'm just kind of trying to keep track of everything I've opened. And you look at the set. I'm more excited to get a Scoop Up Net than a Full Art Supporter, and there's a Full Art Double. Oh, that's okay. But the Scoop Up Net is it's better than, Milo. And that's kind of funny. And there's Dragapult, the other Dragapult. I think I'll probably build a deck with that later on. We'll see. And that's not the good one. That's the screen cleaner one. That's the one that cleans your phone screen. It's not the Mad Party one. And Ludicolo. So, already I'm disappointed in Rebel Clash. Already I think this is just a boring set, and that's just there was literally nothing in that pack. The non-V Sword Dog is not good. And there's Phalanx. Okay. Phalanx is probably really good and expanded right now. Because you have Stone Energy, you have Focus Sash, you have all these things. Hey, Colossal's in Rebel Clash. So I think Phalanx V is something I'll try and expanded. And when I'm filming this, it should go live, I think probably on Thursday. And then Friday is when the expanded bans happen. There's just a Diggersby. So Friday is when Shaman EX is finally banned and expanded. That's when everything opens up. And there's more waste, more useless cards. But yeah, Friday is when expanded just completely shifts. Everything changes in expanded. The best card is gone. And it should be fairly exciting. Because a lot of games aren't going to be, 10-minute turns now. Because you can't use 4 Shaman and then scoop them up 4 times and then put them back down 4 times. So it's going to be a lot of Crobat V, Dedenne, Tapu Lele. I think maybe the new Jirachi might be used as well. It's tough to say because, Scoop Up Net also is in standard and the new Jirachi isn't used everywhere. It just, in expanded, turns last about 10 minutes right now, but games only last about 3 to 4 turns. Hey, my first ever secret rare Frostmoth. Unless for some reason that is just skyrocketed in price, I'll probably include that. I'll have to check on it. And there's a Toxtricity VMAX. You want that? Go for it. Toxtricity VMAX. So 2 in a row. Can we make it 3 in a row? Triple, no. So that was a pretty good one. The secret rare Frostmoth, yeah, again, I don't know the value on that one. I don't have, hey, Copperajah. I really like Copperajah. I want to make it work, but, is Aegislash just a better Copperajah? I don't know. And, oh, man, Electivire is bringing back some bad memories. I tried to make it work before, I think it was before rotation, right? And it did not happen. And we're nearing the end of the first quote-unquote booster box. And things are not going well. Is that Barraskewda still banned? Because I know it had a glitch where, it did like 240 damage for a single energy instead of forcing you to get rid of energy in your hand or something. And there's a gold Berserker. What? This first booster box is insane. Well, insane when you look at Rebel Clash as a whole, and that's a lot of Mr. Mime. So my first booster box had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8 hits, so that's, at an average. And it had a secret rare Frostmoth and a secret rare Berserker, and the full art was a Milo. Yeah, not, again, getting back to that not exciting part, but we're in the second Rebel Clash booster box. So far, nothing's happened. And yeah, so discard 2 water energy from your hand. If you don't, this attack does nothing. But I think the glitch was that it just did 260 damage. And yeah, they banned that real quick. There's my Mortar. So I haven't really pulled anything amazing from the VMAX space. Toxtricity VMAX, unfortunately, has faded. Rotation just hit Electric type so hard. Pikarom is still doing really well. Hey, Eldegoss. Remember when people thought that would be good, and then, it's just sort of a thing. It's sort of like Oricorio GX, where it's a really good card in certain situations, but it just never had that value. It's not Crobat V, it's not the Dedenne GX, just the value is not there, which is good. Eldegoss V is a really good support Pokemon. Just slap it down and get a supporter, but it's just not as powerful as Crobat or Dedenne, so it's like, why would you want to play Eldegoss over Crobat and Dedenne? Because, why would you... Whatever, I'll pass on that. If you want the Eldegoss, let me know it's yours. And let's just simplify that. And there's Galarian Weezing. If you watched my... Oh, what video was it? It was the Orbeetle video. If you watched that, you saw Galarian Weezing completely wreck my whole strategy, just shut off my abilities. It hurt my brain. Hey, I think that's the second hit of this box. It's Malamar. And you're just sort of seeing, this is why I don't think Rebel Clash is very good. It's just Copperaja, Toxtricity, and Malamar. No one's playing those, and those are 3 VMAX in the set. So I'm not hyped about Rebel Clash. Please correct me if I'm wrong. I know Boltund V is in the set, and that's really good, but I ain't pulling Boltund V. There's Zamazenta, so that is a nothing pack. There is a Rillaboom, yay! So my third hit of this booster box is just a Rillaboom. I'm keeping track of all my hits, but I honestly don't know if I'm going to do a recap just because hopefully it's so much work. I guess that's sort of like double-bladed sword is that, it's a lot of work to recap all my hits, but if it is a lot of work, that means I got a lot of hits. And how many Scoop Up Net? I barely pulled any Scoop Up Net. I think I had 4 before, so I think in like 50 packs I pulled 3 Scoop Up Net, and that is one of the best cards in the entire set. And I will say I have it hearted for, I think I was doing some trades and just complex mathematics, but if you want, not an ultra rare, if you want, hey, Dragapult V, got 5 of those, so that one's up for grabs. But if you want, just like a Twin Energy or 2 Twin Energy, and you don't want an ultra rare, hey, Full Art Ninetales. So yeah, pretty much everything I've pulled is up for grabs. But I was holding my breath thinking it'd be another hit. But if you just want like a Horror Psychic Energy, a Twin Energy, apparently Scoop Up Net's the rarest card in the set, but I give away one of those. So if you just want a non-ultra rare, let me know. I'm willing to just give people cards. I enjoy helping people out and giving them cards and helping them further their cause in the Pokemon trading card game. The whole point of this is that, help me help you situation. I'm not going to quote Scrubs, but I guess I just did. But if you subscribe to me, that helps me get to my goal of 1,000. And by subscribing to me, you get free cards. So it's a help me help you situation. And there's just a regular double. And oh man, remember when I thought Sigilif would be good? That was a waste of a video. And more Rune Aurigas, so we're nearing the end of Rebel Clash, and if I try to open those 30 trade lock packs, since I put them in trades, Pinsirchin. Oh, Pinsirchin. If I try to open them, the game won't let me. I'll show you. And why am I pulling so much Galar Mine? Switch Galar Mine for Scoop Up Net, and I'm in business. Galar Mine is not something that people want. And the final Rebel Clash pack. So I have 6 hits to this point in the second booster box, and it ends at 6 hits. And yeah, there was an issue. This is currently being offered in trades. So what do I want to open next? You want to know what I want to open next? I want to just blast through XY. If you are watching this video and you are ever thinking, should I buy XY packs? Should I trade for XY packs? Should I buy codes online for XY packs? There is not a single good XY pack that you can buy. Double star me. Just do not waste your money on XY packs. I remember in my video, which packs are worth opening. Hey, that's actually a really good card because you can just 40 HP. You can copy it with Mew, you can put it in the Mew deck, you can use it with Tapu Koko, Metronome, it one-shots an ADP. Anything weak to Fairy, it can just destroy. But there's nothing good in Evolutions. Yes, it's cool going back to Evolutions, but there's nothing good in it. There's nothing good in XY. With Shaman EX getting banned, the best card in Expanded is going, and if I'd pulled this in real life, this is probably like a $50 card. But on PTCGO, it's an unplayable card, and I mentioned this in my, what packs, what sets should you open. If it's not playable, it's probably not going to be worth any money. That's why the Secret Rare Quick Ball is so expensive, because It's like the best card. Quick Ball is, you put 4 copies of Quick Ball in every deck pretty much regardless, and then you have a gold version of it. That's why it is just so expensive. And, oh, you're not even guaranteed an energy in Evolutions. I didn't know. Hey, that's like the best card in the set if this was real life. But this is not real life. This is PTCGO, and unfortunately, hey, back to back. Okay, so Evolutions, oh, I had one left. Thought that was the end of the road. Apparently Evolutions decided to just save all the hits for the end. But I think any Charizard card you can get that's shiny is going to have a ton of value. Oh man, I like that Zapdos art so much. So Evolutions, it was fun. But again, there's nothing on PTCGO that you want to pull. In real life, yes, Evolutions has value because it has Charizard cards. But on PTCGO, Evolutions, Steam Siege, Fates Collide, Primal Clash, Roaring Skies, nothing has anything good. The only one I would recommend if you absolutely have to open an XY set, Phantom Forces. 100% Phantom Forces, that is the set you want to go with. But Roaring Skies, Shaman's Band, that was pretty much the most expensive Pokemon in Expanded, not accounting for rarity or like availability. It was the best card. It's gone. Roaring Skies is worth next to nothing. There's Volcanion. So Phantom Forces is the only XY set. Every other XY set, do not bother. There's only 1 or 2 good cards that you want to get, and you can just trade for those for cheap. So yeah. That ends my rant on how bad XY is, and there's just a regular Gardevoir EX that no one plays. You know, I have to count these as hits because, you know, EX and GX are hits, but Gardevoir, I mean, the Charizard is fine, I guess. Hey, Mega Steelix. For some reason, that is worth money in real life. Don't ask me why. I remember when I was doing research for my... Oh man, story time. So Steam Siege gave me 2 hits. Evolutions gave me 2 hits. I mean, I'll take it. But when I first started the channel, I thought, oh, I'll just go back, open 50 packs from every single set. I'll get tons of views. It'll be a great way to introduce my channel and all my plans for everything. And then I didn't realize how bad my audio issues were going to be, and I just filmed everything pretty much at once. So the audio issues were horrible, and yeah, it didn't go well. I'm probably going to I'll probably just set them to private because, you know, I don't want someone to search my channel, find a video that is just so low quality, because this is so high quality, but it's just so low quality that, you know, they don't want to, I'm not going to count breaks. I don't want to count breaks. So I want to set them to private because I don't want people to find that video and then think that, you know, this is what I do. I post, you know, horrible audio videos. And there's Imakuni. And there's the, Shiny Collection? I can't remember. Radiant Collection, that's what it is. Radiant Collection, Gardevoir EX, Radiant Collection. So it's sort of like Hidden Fates where there's a main set and then there's, I mean, Generations, that's really good. I'll take that. I was thinking Generations was going to be horrible. Gardevoir EX, Mega Gardevoir EX. So those are some really good pulls from 2 Generations packs. And there's a Slowking. So Generations, you know, there's a lot of sets that are hard to get on PTCGO. You know, if you have Generations or Double Crisis or, you know, any black and white packs, those have a lot of value. And there's a Togekiss. Again, that's bulk. So, the reason there's Mega Gyarados. Again, that's bulk. Good, they slowed down for a second. I can actually write down what I pulled. So what was I talking about? I can't even remember. Oh, that's right, the sets. So, Generations, Double Crisis, Black and White. These really tough to get sets have a lot of value, and that's unfortunately why I can't open a ton of them, is because they're so difficult to find. You know, people will want like 3 Vivid Voltage. There's a Darkrai EX. That's awesome. So people will want, 3 Darkness Ablaze or 3 Vivid Voltage packs for 1 Generations, and it's like, I can't get anything good from Generations. Yes, it was cool to see those Gardevoir, but ultimately the value on them is not good. Yes, the pull rates in Generations are really good because, again, it's like Hidden Fates where you have 2 chances to get an Ultra Rare, or maybe even 3. But that's why some of these sets I just don't have a ton of. But if you have a bunch and you want to donate them to the channel, or you want to, instead of me giving away a card for free, you want to say, hey, I have a Generations pack, I'll give that to you for this. Sure. Let me know. I want to have as much diversified packs as possible. And it can be difficult because, as you'll see, I'm going to have, 72 Rebel Clash, I think 50 Darkness Ablaze, 50 Sword and Shield. Hey, Lily and Parallel City. Parallel City is just a broken card. You can't actually read it unless you turn it upside down. Basically, you limit your opponent to 3 Pokemon on their bench. That is insane. And what's even worse is that you can limit yourself. Again, not going to worry about breaks. So breaks will not be counted. I don't think prisms will be counted either. And that was the end. Yeah, that was the end. Oh, Ancient Origins. And yeah, I'm going to ramble so much. I'm going to lose my train of thought so much. But Parallel City, almost lost it there. Parallel City, it can limit your opponent to 3 bench Pokemon. That is just insanely good because your opponent could have Skyfield in play. They have 8 bench Pokemon. Hey, there's an Entei. And I really miss these. Well, actually, I don't really miss them because they put the ability up here. And it's so easy to miss. I like how they have the ability here. So it's just, it can be a little weird. But Parallel City, you limit your opponent to 3, but you can also limit yourself to 3. And there's Forest of Giant Plants. You can just evolve your grass Pokemon as soon as you put them down. That was banned for a very good reason, because it's too good. Parallel City, I really wish Parallel City would get banned. And there's Hoopa, just go get some EXs. But I've lost so many games. I'm a spread player. I like playing spread decks. And you would not believe how many games I have lost because they just play Parallel City on themselves. And it's like the last 4 turns of work I just put in, completely removed because of Parallel City. I will have an irrational hatred for that card because it ends so many games. So many games for me. And not in a good way. And there's Shedinja. That's not the Shedinja you should be playing in Expanded. You should be playing the new one for Vivid Voltage. It's a lot of fun. There's so much room for improvement with the deck. You can make your own deck list and it's probably going to work. I think Dimension Valley, DCE, Twin Energy, just that 3 energy requirement's a bit rough. And that's my first double Dragon Energy. Okay. But Shedinja is so much fun. And just to recap, if you want any EXs, I would give away all of the EXs, including this Aggron. You want this Aggron with Raging Hammer? It's yours. Just ask. So I think I've pulled about 10 EXs so far, including Charizard and Gardevoir and Mega Gardevoir. And I think I might keep the Darkrai, but again, it's full art. I just like the regular arts. I prefer these to the full arts. I don't like this more than this. I prefer this. This looks cooler to me. Sound off below if you think I'm weird or if you agree. But I prefer the regular arts most of the time. And we're going to Phantom Forces. This is the best set in the XY block. Hopefully it doesn't let me down, and I'll show you why. So, Target Whistle. Put a basic Pokemon from your opponent's discard pile onto his or her bench. Do you understand how good that is? If they just discarded a Denny or a Crobat? And there's AZ. Put one of your Pokemon into your hand. That's like Acerola, except it doesn't have to have any damage on it. Steel Shelter, that's pretty good. But AZ is like Acerola, except AZ, you have to discard all the cards attached to it, but it doesn't need any damage counters. Acerola has to have damage counters, but you keep all the cards. And there's Battle Compressor. I'd say half the decks in Expanded utilize Battle Compressor. It just puts cards from your deck into your discard. So many decks use that. And then there's Night March. Obviously, with Mad Party, Night March is obsolete. And there's Pumpkaboo. But even then, if you... Hey, Mega Manetric. Of course. So Furious Fist, I like Phantom Forces, but it didn't really show you why. It has a lot of good trainers for expanded, like Battle Compressor. And Double Pangoro. Has there ever been a good Pangoro card? Let me know below. And Roller, so yeah, the XY block so far has been a disappointment, and honestly, there's not a whole lot that could have saved it. Name something good in these sets. In those videos that I made to start, I'm going to go back to those videos. So I wanted to open 50 packs from like every set. And at the beginning of the videos, I said, this is what I could pull, and it'd be really good if I pulled them. They're worth, a little bit, but most of the time it's like, there's nothing worth more than a pack in the entire set. I bought 50 of these packs. I wasted so much time and effort to get them. I traded away so many good packs, so many good cards, and I get a Magnezone EX that is just terrible. Just terrible. But at least we're almost done with the XY block. Alright. And I don't know, I can't decide. Do I want to open 750 packs? Let me know. Do you want me to just jump right from 500 to 1,000? Do you think I should do 750 because getting subscribers is so difficult and it would help? Let me know, but I mean, yes, I pulled 12 to 14 EXs in this entire XY block, but there was nothing good. And now we come to the Sun and Moon block. Ignore the totals. I completely screwed up when it came to my counting. I had to just redo a whole bunch of things. I made trades to try and get the math right. So Dragon Majesty, I should be opening more Dragon Majesty. I'm not. But let's knock out the worst year of Sun and Moon, which is the Ultra Prism year. And the reason I say that, it's not because there isn't good cards. It's because the first year of Sun and Moon has that Secret Rare Energy, which is just insanely good to get. And it's not like the current standard final year of Sun and Moon, which has tag teams. It's just, it doesn't have anything crazy. It has prisms. Prisms are not exciting. Tabu Toko is really good, but that's still standard legal, so that's from the final year of Sun and Moon. The second year of Sun and Moon, it doesn't have anything too crazy, especially now that it's rotated. And it will be hilarious if I just pull nothing. I'm referencing my 50 pack openings from XY again. Oh, one of my favorite cards ever printed. Magical Swap it's a magical attack. But in pretty much all of my 50 pack openings, I had, there's the gold Lunala. See, that should be super exciting. It's a gold Lunala, but the card was never really good. So, yes, it's a gold Lunala, but who really cares? And there's Silvally, or Silvally, and that is still standard legal, right? No, I'm thinking of the other one. But, I was expecting 0 hits from Ultra Prism, then it surprises me with a gold card. Obviously one of the worst gold cards to pull, but gold is gold, right? And just, if you want to watch those 50 pack openings, just keep in mind the audio is really bad. And the pulls, they are just horrible. I don't know what happened with PTCGO. It really did not like me. Like, every single time I opened 50 packs, it was like 4 hits. 5 hits. A booster box in real life averages 8 hits. Hey, there's Malamar. Oh, Malamar. We miss you. But a booster box in real life averages 8 hits. I'd say my average for 50 packs on PTCGO was like 5. Maybe 6. That's how bad it was. And again, that's why you should never open packs on PTCGO unless they're trade lock packs, in which case you should watch my video letting you know which ones to buy. But realistically, Sword and Shield base set and Darkness Ablaze are really good right now for standard and then expanded. I mean, you should be spending your coins on probably Boundaries Crossed just to go for the comp search. Another card that was great, if you ever build a dark deck that spreads damage counters and expanded, put Yveltal GX in there. But yeah, if you want to know which sets to open, I have some videos on that. I'll probably forget to link them, but the videos do exist. Realistically, you should be spending your tradable packs on the cards you want, not the sets you want, and you should be spending your coins on the sets like Boundaries Crossed because that has a really expensive card to chase. And there's Palkia. But it can be really difficult because it all depends on the pull rates. You know, you could open the quote-unquote best set in Expanded, but you could pull nothing. So, yes, I can recommend which set to open, but it doesn't mean you're going to get what you need, and that's kind of tough. And here we go with Celestial Storm. So far through 20 packs, I have 4 hits. That's pretty good. You know, it's a little bit lower than average, I think. And there's Electro. This is an amazing card with my Loaded getting banned. This is your best, you know, blow up the Pokemon, go get energy from your discard pile card. And it works with VMAXs. It doesn't work with GXs, or I think EXs, but it works with VMAX Pokemon and the Amazing Rares. That's where it's going to be huge, is the Amazing Rares, because Amazing Rares need random amounts of energy, and Electro GX can accelerate both special and basic energy. And there's Mr. Mime. Oh, didn't I try and make a Mr. Mime deck? And it was horrible. And I probably should have written down which Mr. Mime it is, but you'll probably give me the wrong one. But I will also be revisiting older decks in the new year, just because I don't know what's going on. Are they doing a 25th anniversary set? Is it going to be like Hidden Fates where there's not really anything playable? I don't know. We'll find out. But I am anticipating the February set to be not great. And hey, Acrobike and Shrine. Blast from the past. So I'm anticipating the February set to be non-competitive and just be more of a collector set with, you know, a few new Amazing Rares sprinkled in and some VMAXs. And there's a full art Stakataka because why not? And Dragon Majesty. There's the Gold Fiery Flint. And is there anything else that has any value in Dragon Majesty? I mean, like, now value? I mean, there's the Charizard, but that Charizard has never gotten the respect it doesn't really deserve any respect, but hey, White Hero. Like the worst GX in the set. Dragonite. That is the bad Dragonite. There's a good Dragonite and a bad Dragonite, and that's the bad one. There's good Dragonite, bad Dragonite, GX. There's only one Dragonite in the set. I should clarify that. And there's Lance. If you're noticing all these dragon Pokemon, well, that's why it's called Dragon Majesty, but don't get used to it, because dragon Pokemon are leaving the Pokemon TCG. They have left the Pokemon TCG when it comes to new sets. With Sword and Shield, there's no more dragon Pokemon. Dragon Pokemon are either their secondary type, there's Altaria, they're either their secondary type, or like you saw with Salamence, they're just normal type, or colorless, which is, hey, Plains Last Stand. Dragon Majesty, lots of hits, but nothing worth anything. And a Rainbow Rare White Hero. Man, I'm just racking up the hits here, and nothing is still even really worth a pack. Fiery Flint, and there's another White Hero. So, Dragon Majesty, it delivers yet again. In my, I think it was one of, 2 sets? In my 50-pack openings where I actually thought that I broke even. So I will always like it for that reason, but the pulls aren't worth anything anymore. Fiery Flint maybe is going to have some value in Expanded Full Art Sigilif. Yeah, right. But unfortunately, if it's in Expanded, it's not good. And you just saw the value of Ultra Prism, Forbidden Light, Celestial Storm, Dragon Majesty, and Lost Thunder. Those all just tanked huge when they went to Expanded, because the first year of Sun and Moon, so that's base set, Guardians Rising, Burning Shadows, Crimson Invasion. I mean, Crimson Invasion kind of sucks anyway, but the first year of Sun and Moon, no matter what, it has the Secret Rare Energy, so it's always going to have a little bit of inflated value because you could get a Secret Rare Energy. But the second year of Sun and Moon, it just has nothing that has had any sustained expanded value. So you just saw the price just go way down. And that's unfortunate because Lost Thunder was a pretty good set. Remember when people thought this was going to be good and the price went way up, and then, yeah, that a lot of people wasted a lot of money on that card. And so, yeah, that is not good. Let's go with, let's crack these 2 Detective Pikachu, because Detective Pikachu, never open Detective Pikachu. If you have it, just trade it for something. Set has 18 cards. Nothing's really playable in the set anymore. There's Greninja, yeah. So that was fun. And here we go, Secret Rare Energy Territory. I will be cracking all of the first year of Sun and Moon. I have not written down which sets have which energy. Again, you can watch my top 10 most expensive cards on PTCGO. That is, it's not 100% accurate. I knew that going into it, that I wouldn't have 100% accuracy, because there's some random promo cards that, as the comments pointed out, that you could only buy them with a Lima Bean. Okay, so full art Lima Bean. Okay. But as people pointed out, there's the gem promos that are just super expensive. In real life, they're bulk. On PTCGO, you could only buy them with gems, which was what you bought with real life money. And that you can't buy gems anymore, and they don't sell gem promos anymore, so that's why the price is so high. So I knew going into it that it would not be even close to 100% accurate. It's just to give you an idea of how expensive the most expensive cards can be. And the Secret Rare Energy, there's a lot of Secret Rare Energy on that list because, I think the average is like 40 to 50 packs each, and that's of the newest set. So you can get maybe 3 Sun and Moon base set for 1 Darkness Ablaze. And then if you get a Secret Rare Energy, you can trade that for 50 packs of Darkness Ablaze, which is crazy. And so far, this set is not treating me well. I was expecting some good things. Hey, Primarina never gets the respect it deserves. Primarina is my favorite of the 3 Sun and Moon starters or final evolutions, and the Cosmoem as a rare. That is just, I think they just had an extra rare slot, and they're just just chuck Cosmoem in there. Who cares? But Primarina, it has such a cool name. I like the sound Primarina makes when it comes out into battle. And just the attack moves, it's just, why doesn't it get the respect it deserves? It should have been Primarina in Smash, not Incineroar. And Decidueye. I looked at all the starters, I tried to go in as fresh as possible in Sun and Moon when it first came out. I figured, hey, Rowlet's pretty cool. It's a grass owl. That's pretty cool. Decidueye is probably pretty cool. I didn't really like it. I didn't like was it Grass Ghost? I didn't like the typing. I didn't like it. And then I played another playthrough. It's a different Alolan Ninetales GX. That was good back in the day. So Alolan Ninetales. And yeah, I didn't like Decidueye. And then I did a run through where I had Incineroar and Primarina on the same team. And I just used Primarina so much. The fairy typing, the water, it was so good. Primarina is great. I'll end that there. Primarina, there's no good Primarina cards. People thought there might be one with Harmonics, which just lets you attach more energy per turn from your hand, but there's no good Primarina card. Yo, Enhanced Hammer Secret Rare. I think I'll hold on to that one, just because that probably has a decent amount of value, and I don't think they're ever going to ban Enhanced Hammer just because it helps keep all that special energy from running too wild. So that might actually go up in value over time. Just because, how much special energy was made this year? 20 different special energy, one for each type, including colorless, and then I guess we've had twin energy and triple acceleration energy, but never going to use Enhanced Hammer on triple acceleration energy. But hey, Tapu Lele! So I'm getting some good stuff, and I don't know, I had it wanted for the video just to help keep track of everything I needed, but Tapu Lele should go up in value a slight bit with the Shaman ban, because in Expanded, you're going to want to maximize your first turn, because your first turn, if you have a bad first turn in Expanded, odds are you're going to lose. So you want to use Tapu Lele GX or Jirachi EX, and then Dedenne GX and Crobat V. And the reason you don't worry about your bench sitters as much in Expanded is because Parallel City. And there's Honchkrow. I used Honchkrow so much back in the day, but Parallel City, it's too broken of a card, in my opinion. Fingerfold GX, no one ever used that. Because you can just bump your own liabilities. Let's say you fill up your bench to 5, and then you're like, I don't want this Crobat V or Dedenne to be a target, so you Parallel City yourself, discard 2 of your Pokemon, and then all of your prize liabilities, they're in the discard pile, and your opponent can't use Target Whistle unless they bump your stadium. I mean, overall, that was pretty disappointing, Guardians Rising. I'm very disappointed in you. That was... Enhanced Hammer, Tapu Lele, Alolan Ninetales, Vikavolt. Actually, no. I'm proud of you, Guardians Rising. But I've never actually opened... I've opened hundreds, I'd say to this point, of Year 1 Sun and Moon packs. I have yet to pull a Secret Rare Energy, I think. Please correct me if I'm wrong, but I don't think I've pulled a single Secret Rare Basic Energy. And that's just weird to me. And if you're thinking that, he's going to open the Charizard, and that must be worth a ton, the Rainbow Rare Charizard and Burning Shadows. No, it has no value on PTCGO. As I've said, if it's not playable, it really doesn't have any value. The Charizard GX has never been playable, so it just doesn't have any value. And I thought it might be a triple baton pack, because you can get the Secret Rare Wishful Baton, but it was not a triple pack. Have you ever had a triple pack? I can't remember the last time I've had a triple pack. It's where you get regular art, reverse, and then... yeah. So it would have been, like, you say you get Wishful Baton here, reverse Wishful Baton, and then Secret Rare Wishful Baton. That's a triple pack. And I think I'll keep the Secret Rare Super Stoop Up, just because, again, that probably has a bit of value, and I can trade it for more packs to do my next opening, to get more different packs. Because as you're seeing, I'm a little bit low on some of these. And one of my favorite cards, top 5, 60 damage to each Pokemon that has an ability. You will see me revisit that card very soon. Okay, so Shining Legends, the only thing in Shining Legends that's worth opening is Zoroark GX. I mean, Hoopa is fine, but VMAXs exist, so Hoopa's not really a thing. What you're going to see in Expanded, another Hoopa, as soon as I start bad-mouthing it, what you're going to see in Expanded is that it's less about, you block GX and VMAX, it's just you block evolutions. Hey, Entei, Full Art Entei. You block evolutions or basics, like Pyroar or, Jolteon EX or Glaceon EX with Mewtwo. There's the band Let Loose. So it's going to be less... Hang on, let me write down Entei first. And just the Palkia. So yeah, Shining Legends, don't open Shining Legend. The price is inflated, and there's nothing you can get besides Zoroark, and Zoroark is not worth it. But what was I even talking about? Lost the train of thought, and here is the worst, probably the worst set released since Sun and Moon base set that isn't a special set. Crimson Invasion. Oh, Full Art Nihilego. I do not like Crimson Invasion. I don't think it was ever good. All it has is Buzzwole, and that's about it. Buzzwole GX was a great card when it was standard legal. But then it rotated, and Crimson Invasion, you can only get the Secret Rare Water Energy, I think is the only Secret Rare in the set. So it's just like they made the worst set, and then they put just one Secret Rare Energy. If they put another one, it could have saved it. But the pull rates are horrible in Crimson Invasion. The cards are horrible. The pull rates on the Secret Rares are horrible. Don't waste your money on Crimson Invasion. No one wants it. No one wants to open it. I'm only opening it because I guess I'm a completionist. And I want to open one of every set. And yes, I will be doing Black and White at the end of this, so don't worry. But obviously I want to save Black and White. And Oranguru has had 2 bad cards and 3 good cards. There's there we go. Alright, where are we going next? We're going to Team Up. Jirachi has no more value. It was in the Zacian V-League deck, released a few days ago. It was in the Pikarom deck, it was in the Ultra Necrozma deck. And there's just Bill's analysis. And I can tell you right now, I've already forgotten what I'm talking about. And there's Gyarados. I'll probably do a deck on that because August, I know August seems like a really far ways away. But, hey, that's an okay pack. But with August so far away, it seems, why would I visit these decks that are rotating in August? It's just because with the February set probably not being very good. Hang on. Who's my trainer? There's an Ampharos. Okay, good. So there's Ampharos just with Ampharos GX. With the August set being non-competitive, I want to do the rotating decks, when I have the chance, because as soon as May comes around, I'm going to want to focus on all those new cards. Hey, Rainbow Rare Eevee and Snorlax. So I'm going to want to focus on, the May set and then the August set when they come out, and I'll just go hard on those ones. So I want to focus on the rotating cards while I have, a great window to do it. And realistically, the TCG isn't going to be getting very, very many new cards. So when there's no new cards, I should be looking at old cards. So that's my thought process. Let me know if there's any, underrated decks that you want me to look at. And here we go with Unbroken Bonds 30 packs. The Denny GX is going to just go up in price. It was in the toolkit, but not many people have toolkits anymore. I don't think they reprinted them. If they did, that's pretty cool, and you should get it. And Rainbow Rare Whimsicott, that's another deck I'll revisit. Rainbow Rare Whimsicott. But Denny GX, yeah, that'll definitely go up in price. And I wouldn't worry about it tanking too much when it rotates in August, because what are your options in Expanded? You can only use Crobat once a turn. You can only use the Denny once a turn, so you'll use both in Expanded. And if I get a full art welder, that is worth just a ton right now. So that would be great. The Denny would be great. And Secret Rare Beastbringer is not great, as you might expect. The Baby Blacephalon deck might be able to use it, but that is about it. Okay, but yeah, Dedenne would be huge. Just if you have Dedenne, the price is pretty much just going to go up unless they do another toolkit, or like Toolkit Volume 2 or an expanded toolkit that would have Crobat and Dedenne. But barring any weird reprints or anything, Dedenne and Crobat will go up in price. Again, Shaman EX is being banned. The usefulness of both of those cards is going to just go way up. You pretty much have to play them in Expanded. You got to go fast. You got to be Sonic. You got to go fast and Expanded. That's just the way things are. And Dedenne and Crobat just help you accomplish that. So if you're ever wondering, why are these cards so expensive? Celesteela is not expensive. But if you're wondering why they're so expensive, it's because pretty much every deck wants to have them. That's why. Again, playability. Hey, Volcanion, that is worth a few packs. If you want the reverse holo Volcanion, let me know. I know I'm just saying, I've pulled 50 cards. You can have all of them, but I will probably cap it at like 20 to 25 unless this video just explodes, which it probably won't, because it's usually over time my videos do better. But I think this one I'm giving myself like 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 days before I do the giveaway. So you're being rewarded for watching this early. I will tweet about it. I'll do all that. Reshiram and Charizard full art. Yeah, I think that'll be up for grabs as well, because it was there was the League Battle deck, so the value isn't that high. It's a couple packs, I think. So I'm not too concerned about giving that one away. Just, again, I will limit it. So if 100 people comment, I can't give away 100 cards. But I haven't opened anything too crazy. I think Secret Rare Enhanced Hammer is probably the most value card. I can go back and look. Sorry, just currently looking through my hits. Yeah. The Secret Rare Enhanced Hammer, there's the Denny! Boom, best hit of the day. So that one is not up for grabs. I mean, if this video gets 10,000 views, sure, but that's not going to happen. But Dedenne GX, best hit of the day so far. That is, I haven't checked. You know, the price is just, it's fluctuating so much right now with the Shaman ban. So, hey, that one's really good too. Rainbow Rare, Lucario Melmetal. So yeah, Unbroken Bonds. Still really good to open up right now. Because Dedenne GX is going up in price. You got the Lucario Melmetal. That's a top deck. And for the final Unbroken Bonds pack, what do we got? We got... Oh, Licky. Okay, so Unified Minds. Unified Minds is always good to me. I'll just randomly open a pack that I was just trade locked and it'll be like, oh, Rowlet, Alolan Executor, here you go. So do not let me down, Unified Minds. Slacking, I don't know. The Slacking probably won't get a deck video unless people really want it. Oh, come on, Unified Minds, don't embarrass me here. Okay, give me a tag team. There's a that surprisingly, that's one of the best hits in the set. So Lucario and Melmetal, I gotta write that one down. Mawile GX. I am heavily thinking about a Mawile GX deck. The problem is that I think even then you'd want to pair it with ADP, but it's like, I mean, if you make a 4 Mawile GX deck, put 4 copies of it in deck with ADP, is that really better than just Zacian ADP with 1 Mawile? I don't think so. But if I don't put ADP in it, it'll seem like the deck is incomplete because the whole point of Mawile is that you put basics on your opponent's bench and Crobat and Dedenne are basics. And if you use Alter Creation properly, you just need to knock out 2. So maybe I just, instead of 3 Zacian V and 1 Mawile, I go 3 Mawile. Hey, double Electros. That is, I think in Expanded there was a Pikarom deck that did well and it played one of the Electros. And that one, you just put it on your bench and put, hey, Jirachi GX. Not the good Jirachi that is worth, I mean, there isn't really a good Jirachi anymore because the team-up Jirachi is just dropped in price because the Pokemon Company just wants everyone to have it, apparently. And there's Hidden Fates. If you want a hollow Hidden Fates energy, just ask. And there's Mewtwo GX. Oh, Kartana. Oh, I gotta write those down. Kartana. What is it even called? Shiny Vault. That's what it is. Shiny Vault, Mewtwo GX. One of the worst cards. And when there's 2 cards hidden, that means there's a very good chance you get a Shiny Vault card. So it is Kirlia Shiny Vault and Onyx GX. And nothing is in here except maybe the Bird Trio. But I mean, how many Moltres, Articuno, and Zapdos have I opened in my day? Probably just a million. And there's Raichu GX. Do I really want to open, or do I really want to write these down? They're just useless cards. If you want them, sure. 100%. There's a gold Tapu Bulu GX. That's nice. Tapu Bulu Gold. But I don't know if it's worth anything. Are we getting more hits? No. I hate it when it does that. I hate it when Hidden Fates is like, hey, here's 2 cards hidden. And, oh, what? That's interesting. Okay, so Celesteela. Oh, I had one more. So Celesteela, Shiny Vault. Whoa, hang on, there we go. And the final one, what do we got? It is a whole lot of nothing. So Cosmic Eclipse, I mean, do I even need to say it? ADP is in the set. Probably should have been the Pokemon on the cover art on PTCGO, but they decided to go with Solgaleo and Lunala. And, I mean, there's a lot of good cards in this set. It's still standard legal, so you can go with ADP, you can go with a whole bunch of other things. You can open ADP, you can open a whole bunch of other things. The full art tag team supporters, they all have a lot of value. But ADP, even with it being included in the Zacian V League Battle deck, I mean, it's just going to go back up in price once those all are out of print and everything. But so far, Cosmic Eclipse is being a bit of a letdown. And yeah, okay, I'm going to go on a silence break until I get a hit. That doesn't count as a hit, by the way. That's just the Stoutland. That's the character rare. Cool cards, but again, not really any value. And okay, silence break again. Let's get a hit. Hey, oh, the rainbow rare Vileplume. That's really nice. I think just the alternate art, the non, because it's the rainbow rare of the alternate art. Just the regular alternate art of Vileplume with Erica is really nice. I think the rainbow rare kind of ruins it because it obstructs it. And, I mean, the Piplup's a really good art as well, but again, not really much value. Yes, it looks nice, but if it ain't playable, it don't got no much value. Okay, so, I mean, I got a hit. Do I have to keep talking? I'm sure you're tired of me talking. Who's even watching at this point? If you're watching this video at this point, I can't check the timestamp because I have to edit some things out, so if you're still watching this video at Cosmic Eclipse, probably to find out, what I'm pulling, what you should ask for, let me know. Say hi in the comments. I watched Cosmic Eclipse. I watched you get absolutely nothing from Cosmic Eclipse, and it was a huge letdown. I mean, I'm apparently going to get every single one of the character rares. But other than that, these are not doing so well. Okay, come on, Cosmic Eclipse. We're getting near the final 10. I will, if you want to watch this, put it on fast forward. I will not say anything. Final 10 packs. Let's blast through it. Put on some music, fast forward, whatever you want to do. Let's go. And this is the final pack of Cosmic Eclipse. I have one hit. I think I opened 30 packs. I got one hit from 30 packs of Cosmic Eclipse. I am resetting the luck here. That was just, what is that? What? Okay, I am going to, let's go to black and white. There's just a few packs to open up here. Let's blast through black and white. What? Does PTCGO even care how difficult it was to get these Cosmic Eclipse packs? One hit, a Rainbow Rare Vileplume? From 30 Cosmic Eclipse packs? Are you kidding me? Nah, it's not a big deal. I know when I open packs that it's not going to go well. But, I mean, it still hurts when you do all that and then it's just like, hey, we got nothing. So I'm in the black and white era. I'm going from newest to oldest. So this is Legendary Treasures. I think it's like a Hidden Fates set where there's the main set and then the subset. And yeah, so this has the Radiant Collection. So I got Kyurem and Shaman EX. That's not good Shaman EX is up for debate nowadays. I guess technically that is the good Shaman EX because it's the only one you can actually play in Expanded. And then Plasma Blast. So for Plasma Blast and Plasma Freeze and Plasma Storm and Boundaries Cross, there are some good cards for sure. But Plasma Freeze, that's the main one. Plasma Freeze is, every other black and white pack, save for the one I can't even remember the name. It's pretty much 1-to-1 with Darkness Ablaze. Plasma Freeze is like 3, 4, 5-to-1 because it can have that secret rare Ultra Ball that's worth hundreds of packs. So if I pull that, everything is forgiven. If at any point in these giant openings I get that Secret Rare Ultra Ball, everything is forgiven, PTCGO. Let's do it right here, and there's just a Tornadus EX. That was unfortunate, but boundaries crossed can give me a computer search. And it is normal for the game to have issues when it comes to opening these older packs. I guess just loading issues because it has to load the cards. Burbank City Gym is actually really good. Well, not really good. Hypnotoxic Laser is better. Burbank City Gym is good. It has value. And if I get an A spec, it'll be in the reverse hollow slot. So, come on, PTCGO. There you go. And I am pretty sure that's just the game loading the card art. Or it's not used to opening this. So if this is covered up, this could be an A spec. That is not an A spec. So that was disappointing. Again, getting these packs is not easy, PTCGO. I'm going to need you to... this was bad. And yeah, I'm saving the packs. The ones you see left over, trade locked. I'm saving those for, the 750 and 1000 pack opening. Still up in the air on the 750 opening. I mean, with how this is gone, why would I even contemplate doing that? If PTCGO is going to do this to me, I should just quit while I'm way behind. Hey, I've never opened that one before. That's the old art Garbotoxin, so I won't be getting rid of that because I do want to play that in my decks. So that one's staying with me. And is it Breakthrough or Breakpoint? I think the other art for Garbotoxin, Garbodor. And, yep, okay. So I've pulled a Shaman EX, a Kyurem EX. I think the Shaman and the Kyurem are in the same pack. And a Tornadus EX, and that's been it through Black and White. Black and White's supposed to be, the one that saves me here, and things aren't going well. I think Dark Explorer just has Dark Patch, and is there anything else? Because Dark Patch is worth a pack. I know that. Dark Patch is just great. It's, Aqua Patch, Dark Patch, Metal Saucer. I don't know why they changed it to Metal Saucer and not Metal Patch. Should have just kept it Metal Patch, but they didn't. But yeah, this has been... I don't know what happened. Things were going fine. I was happy with the way the opening was going, and then as soon as I get to Cosmic Eclipse... That's my favorite DCE art, by the way. As soon as I get to Cosmic Eclipse, just boom, nosedive. Things were going so well, and then one hit in 30 packs. So that's my day. How's your day going? And there's a muck. So things are definitely getting boring. I apologize for the fact that I'm not getting any hits. So I'll just remind you, if for some reason you've gotten this far or you skipped ahead to this part, if you want any of the cards that I opened, subscribe to the channel. I can tell if people are subscribed. Yes, it's very... The site keeps track of it, so subscribe. Send me a friend request. Just in the game, send me a friend request. Trust your pilot, all one word. So just go here, add friend, trust your pilot. I trust you know how to spell it. It's all over my channel. And oh wow, that does not like emerging powers. So subscribe, send me a friend request, and then just leave a comment letting me know which card and what your username is, because your username in the game might be different than your username on YouTube, so it just helps me keep track of that. And then, in a few days, you might have a trade from me, and you might get a free card. Just make sure something is tagged for trade. Again, if you don't have anything tagged for trade, I can't send you a trade. I might leave a comment saying, I tried to send you something and I couldn't. So if that's the case, just go to the shop, spend 55 coins, get that Pikachu avatar kit. If you open the kit, I think you get like 5 or 6 trade locked items. If you don't open the kit, you just have the one. So I think it's better if you open it. And wow, we're gonna clear several packs from every Black and White set and get basically nothing. I take back what I said about Black and White packs being worth opening. Hey, plus power, that's really good. It'll be very interesting to see what happens to fast raid decks. The Pheromosa. Hey, I think that's just full art, right? That's not secret rare. Full art, I believe that was Reshiram EX. And I don't think there's anything there. So I am almost done. Hang on, let me reset all this. What do I have left to open? So it's just, I've cleared all that. We're just gonna, let's just go with Vivid Voltage, right? See if I get anything here. So that was a total of 4 hits from every black and white pack for those keeping count at home, and only 3 packs actually had something in them. So we're in Vivid Voltage territory. I gotta be honest, this video is dragging on. Hey, Galarian Surfetched. So full art, Galarian Surfetched. The video is dragging on, so I won't do a recap, because that would take so long to do. And I mean, I'll just say, you know, I pulled this many cards. Because this was disappointing. As soon as Cosmic Eclipse hit, that was just, I should have just stopped there. But there's nothing exciting to talk about. I pulled the Denny GX. That's really good. I pulled the Denny GX from Unbroken Bonds. I got a Rainbow Rare with Lucario Metal. But there's no Secret Rare energy. There's no crazy full art Secret Rare anything. So pretty much everything is up for grabs. There's a few, obviously, like the Denny that aren't going to be available. But, I mean, the bad news for me, I mean, you want a Whimsicott? Go for it. Ask me for it. Whimsicott's one of the best new decks. It's not an amazing deck, but it's one of the best new decks, and it's budget. Very budget friendly. That's my first Vaporeon. I don't know, I'm so used to just clicking by, but that was my first ever Vaporeon out of all these packs that I've opened. And Champion's Path, I don't think there's going to be anything good in here. But yeah, I'm just blazing through this. I got 1 hit from 10 Vivid Voltage packs again. Hey, El Creamy V. Don't open packs. There's the Galarian Obsidian. Just, if this has been, if the first half, if you only watch the first half, you'd think, wow, opening packs is great. It's so much fun. We can all have fun together. I can give away cards. It'll be great. I just want to open packs. If you watch the first half of the video, you'd think that would be a great idea. If you watch the second half of the video, you'd say, why would anyone ever waste their time and energy opening packs when, I mean, this is going to be a 0 pack. Yeah, like, there's literally nothing good in this pack. Anything good in that pack was a reprint. So, overall, as I've been saying, hey, Gardevoir V, as I've been saying, just don't open, just don't do it. Don't get fooled. Don't follow my lead. Dreadnought VMAX, so that's actually, Champion's Path is the best set in Incineroar V. Wow. What is Champion's Path doing out here giving me these hits? Incineroar V and a Hatterene. Okay, so that's only going to be 50. It's not going to be 150. All right, so I took a bit of a break. You know, second win time. 50 Sword and Shield base set, 50 Darkness Blaze. That'll be the end of the video, so that means I've opened 400 packs so far. And I tallied up the hits. I have 81 hits. And that's kind of a meh pack. But I have 81 hits to this point. I guess that's considered decent. I didn't really do the math. You know, 8 divided by 36 up into 400. Those were the same. This was the same as the first pack. Lapras was the rare. Pokemon Catcher was here. Ordinary Rod was there. The only thing different was the Pawniard. It was an Evolution Incense. So that's really weird, but see if we can't get some pulls here. Sword and Shield base set has the Secret Rare Quick Ball. That is over 100 packs. Zacian V is going to be good for as long as it's standard legal. You know, it's going to be standard legal until August 2022. So that's going to be really good. And this is a pretty good pack, I gotta say. Get a Lucky Egg, you get a Rare Candy, you get a Lapras V. So that'll be my 82nd hit. So I'm sort of just counting hits. What is with these Ordinary Rods and these Pokemon Catchers? But, you know, the Cosmic Eclipse, man, I still can't get over Cosmic Eclipse. It's been a little bit since I filmed that first part of the video, and 30 packs of Cosmic Eclipse and 1 hit. How is that the current timeline? And Toxicroak, that is seeing more and more use in Eternatus, so that's pretty good, but 81 hits out of 400, I think I'm okay with that. I think it would have been nice to be, you know, like an even 100. But again, I think I'm a little bit below what the average should be, just in terms of ultra rare hits. And I mean, the quality of the ultra rares, a lot of it was, EXs. And that's not great. EXs are not great, but I'm doing Sword and Shield base set, then finishing with 50 Darkness Ablaze. And I don't know, as this opening has gone on, I'm like, do I really want to do a 750 pack opening? So it's really up to all of you. There's Sableye V, that's a good hit. Sword and Shield base set overall is just a good set to open if you have to open a set. And there's just a Boltund, but yeah, it's really up to you. If this video gets views or at least helps me gain subscribers, that's really, I'm chasing that 1,000 subscriber mark. That's the mark you have to hit to be considered a real YouTuber, to actually monetize your videos. So there's Wobbuffet. Oh, poor Wobbuffet. If it had more HP, it would see play, but actually, I probably should have frozen on it. Hey, there's the best Snorlax V art. A little bit of the glare, unfortunately, but that's just an amazing art. That's one of the better full arts from the Sword and Shield era, and I mean, there's a lot of them. The Cramorant's really good, and give me Toxicroak all day long. I'll take that. The use of it just keeps going up. And there's full art BD. I think every time I've opened Sword and Shield, I've opened like a full art BD or something, or a Rainbow Rare BD. And yes, I'm calling it BD now, but I like calling it Bidet. It's a lot more fun. But yeah, just if you watch the video, just please subscribe. I really want to do a 750 pack opening, but not if no one's going to watch it. It is kind of disappointing when I'm like, okay, I'll give away all these cards, all these codes, I'll give away all these. All you have to do is watch and subscribe. And then nobody watches and subscribes. Like my loyal followers, thank you. I know at least 10 people who are going to comment on this video and get free cards because they watch every video. So thank you. But unfortunately, is that my first quick ball? There's another. So I had 20 before because I was planning on giving them away, but apparently not if I open them at this rate. So I've opened more Sableye V through nearly 30 packs than I've opened quick ball. Think about that for a second. An ultra rare is more common than an uncommon. There we go. So second quick ball and Indeedee. So Sword and Shield base set is treating me quite well. A lot better than Cosmo Eclipse, but unfortunately I'm not getting any of those heavy hitters. That Zacian V, really good. I think the gold Zacian V is in here as well, right? So gold, I like gold. Give me some gold. Gold Metal Saucer, Gold Zacian, Gold Zamazenta, Gold Quick Ball. Is there anything else? I don't think there's a Gold Evolution Incense. That would be pretty cool. And more Pico V full art. So yeah, great set. Hopefully this continues with Darkness Ablaze. And it's just, you look at this set, there's just so many good trainers in the set. Vitality Band, Evolution Incense, Quick Ball, Ordinary Rod. I think Hyper Potions Day will come. There's just a regular Snorlax V. So I think a lot of the trainers in the set are just really good. And if you want some Galarian Stunfisk V, Galarian Stunfisk, not the V. If you want some Galarian Stunfisk V, let me know. I'm sure I have, yeah, there's another one. There's a full art Sableye V. So Sableye V is really showing up. I could almost get a playset of Sableye V at this rate. Big Charm, Air Balloon. There's the full art Cramorant. Awesome. Such a great art. So much better than the regular art. And yeah, so if I stopped right now, I think... And 2 full art Snorlax. Well, I think the game is trying to tell me that I should build Snorlax in Expanded. Because, Keldea, what is going on here? Sword and Shield always treating me right. I have pulled a Secret Rare Quick Ball. So let's see if the luck... And there's a Rainbow Rare Lapras VMAX. Things are just going crazy. This is nuts. I don't think I've... Aw, Musharna, you ruined the fun. But that was crazy. That was like 5 packs in a row where I got a hit. And things slow down. But I'm really happy. Anytime you can get on an opening streak... Ooh, Celebi V. Probably... I don't know, is that the worst V? Sound off in the comments. Is that the worst V Pokemon? Is Celebi V the worst? Another Indeedee V? The problem with saying, oh, this is the worst V, is that the day they print a VMAX, I mean, it would get theoretically better. I mean, Ditto VMAX, I wouldn't say is better than Ditto V, but the fact that it has a VMAX changes the perception of Ditto V. Ditto V coming out next year, you just get to switch it with a V in your discard, and that's really good. So let's see what the final few packs have. I don't think that Cedar Rare Quick Ball is showing up. And I think that's my first just Marnie. That's how tough it is to pull Marnie. And the regular one's not as good. So for the final pack, I think I'm at a bunch of hits. Freaking Musharna, seriously. Okay, 50 Darkness Ablaze. Let's end this in style. I'll count up the rares right now. So I had 18 out of 50, and I'm starting it off with a Centiskorch. That's amazing. So 18 out of 50, that is above the average of what you should expect. And then I start off Darkness Ablaze with a Centiskorch. I'm liking what's happening. I just have to remember to stop at 100. And it can't be a triple Steenie. There's no gold Steenie. There's never ever going to be a gold Secret Rare Steenie. That's just the way it is. But, Centiskorch V. Give me a Centiskorch VMAX. That'd be great. Give me an Eternity. Give me a Charizard VMAX. I'll take it. So for these newer ones, I mean, nothing so far has been crazy. Like, I didn't pull the Ultra Ball. I didn't pull Zacian. So pretty much, again, everything's up for grabs. It's just going to be, how many comments do I get? How many people watch the video? How many subscribers do I gain? So it's really up to all of you how many cards I give away. I'd be happy to give away every single Ultra Rare that I pulled if I gain, 100 subscribers. Because I think I'm basically... Actually, no, I think with Centiskorch, that was my 19th pull of this quote-unquote second half, even though it's the final 100, but don't do the math. But I think Centiskorch was my 100th pull, so that's really good. So at least 100 pulls, 101 with Charizard out of 500 packs. Not the greatest rate in history, but I mean, it's really picking up here with the Sword and Shield. It's just, I'm not getting those heavy hitters. What is going on? Give me a Crobat or something. Give me a Crobat to go with that to Denny. That's an Escavalier. That's not a Crobat. But yeah, like I said earlier in the video, I'm not going to do a recap at the end. That would just be Scizor V, unfortunately, not great. A recap would just take way too long just to be like, hey, here's everything I pulled. I'd rather just, the thumbnail's probably just going to be all the packs, not the cards. So if you haven't been watching the video, there's not going to be a shortcut at the end. So I'm going to reward the people who actually watched the video or who at least got lucky and fast forwarded ahead to the right spot. There's Eternatus. Boom. I know it's definitely dropped recently because there was the promo box. So it's not like it's, this crazy 100-pack card. It's like, I don't know, 10. Don't quote me on that. It's really cheap right now. So, cheap in relation to the fact that it's a top deck. It's the VMAX in a top deck, but not cheap if you're trying to build a budget deck. And Rhyperior V, so yeah, I'm very happy with how this is ending up. It'd just be really nice to get a Crobat. There's Mimikyu. It really depends what type of healing comes out in the future. That Mimikyu, hey, Charizard V to go with the VMAX. That Mimikyu, I think the exact wording is, your opponent's bench Pokemon can't be healed. Because I don't think it's your opponent's Pokemon, I think it's bench Pokemon. So, I mean, you can just put your Pokemon in the active, right? So it's not like it's this crazy, they can't be healed. But I think it would stop Mallow and Lana, because Mallow and Lana, the first effect is Switch. Hey, that's like the exact same pack as the last time I got a Charizard. But I don't think it's good enough to warrant a copy unless Salamence V, we're just racking up the hits. I don't think the Mimikyu is worth a deck spot. Just in the hopes that, I'm playing against a deck that has Mallow and Lana, and there's the good Mr. Rhyme with Mad Party. But the Mimikyu, it just depends. Is Max Potion going to get reprinted 2 in a row? Okay. It just depends. And I think I'm getting close to my first booster box, 36 packs of Darkness Ablaze, and I'm very happy with this booster box. 3 Charizard V in a booster box. That would never happen in real life. And that is kind of strange on PTCGO. But yeah, that was a great 36 packs, and it's not even done yet. But I mean, I'm fingers crossed for Crobat V. You can't have a Dedenne and not a Crobat. That's not how decks work these days. Your opponent's bench Pokemon can't be healed. Yeah, it's a pretty straightforward. Your opponent's bench Pokemon can't be healed, but if they're in the active, they can be healed. So, is it really that good? And this is the final pack of the booster box, and then I will have just 14 random packs to go. And we finish with a Serena. Not happy. But officially it was 10 hits in 36 packs and back-to-back Serena. Okay. Why? No one has ever been like, oh, that new Serena card, I really want it. Or, you know, oh man, you got a Bound Suite? I can't wait until that evolves into Serena. I don't think anyone has ever said that. You know, in the world of Stage 2 grass Pokemon, Serena's near the bottom. And there it is again. So final 10 packs of my 500 pack opening. Things have slowed down considerably. I don't know what's going on with the last 10 packs. I was going to say maybe the game's saving it up for an Eternatus VMAX. That's the second one. That's pretty good. Maybe the game's saving up for a Crobat. I will need more Crobat to build an Eternatus deck, which is kind of crazy. You need 4 Crobat V, and they are not cheap. So let's see what we got. And there's a Houndoom full art. But I think the Eternatus will not be up for grabs just because, you know, I need them to build the deck. So that's one card that I can say for sure will not be available as Eternatus VMAX. So don't go trying. And if you do try, I'll know you didn't watch the end of the video. I'll know you just watched it with the mute on and, hey, another Centistorch. Centistorch I think will be available, just probably one of them. You know, it isn't a cheap ultra rare, it's a kind of expensive one. And final 2, and then I will sign off because this video I thought it'd take, I can rush through this in an hour. Clearly that didn't happen. Final pack, Crobat V or bust. What is it going to be? There's the reverse. Oh, are you freaking kidding me? I know this is nothing. Hey, Salamence V full art. That is the end of the video. Thank you for watching until the end. Again, if you want any of the ultra rares that I pulled, if you want a non-ultra rare, subscribe to me. Send me a friend request. Just at Trust Your Pilot. Trust Your Pilot. That's it. Type that in. Send it to me. I can't send a friend request to myself. I will accept the friend request and then just comment, I want this card, this is my username, and just make sure something is tagged for trade. It's so simple, how could you lose? Thank you for watching, I will see you tomorrow.